Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine self-love strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone, because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. Okay. One of the most prominent figures in Tibetan Buddhism and head of the Karma Kagyu lineage. Recognition as a 17th Karmapa. After the death of the 16th Karmapa in 1981, senior Karma Kagyu lamas began searching for his reincarnation. Like I said, the Chinese government, this was the first one that they approved. A young boy in eastern Tibet, Tok, in 1985 was identified. He was recognized as 17 Karmapa by leading. Importantly, his recognition was also acknowledged by someone else. The Chinese government later formally approved him, which is usually in Tibetan reincarnation politics. In 1985, he was identified, and I met him in 1993 in Tibet. So he was under Chinese state control. As he grew older, the Karmapa reportedly experienced restrictions on religious education, limited access to traditional teachers, close surveillance. I mean, he's number 2. So really, in Tibet, without the Dalai Lama, he was in charge. Do you see what I'm saying? And I met the Dalai Lama who would have been, in charge of Tibet without the Chinese government, randomly. But my soul has a plan for my success, and this was part of it. My soul plans my life based on my wounds for self-improvement opportunities. So inability to freely interact with international followers. So when he was older, so I met him when he was 7. So here you could see that I may not have been able to meet him when he was older. By his early teens, he was both a revered spiritual figure and a politically sensitive symbol of Tibetan identity. And I was there in 93. There were still a lot of destroyed monasteries. It was very contentious. In December 1999, at age 14, he escaped. He reportedly left Turpu secretly with a small group, traveled on horseback and by vehicle across difficult terrain, crossed into Nepal. He went over the Himalayas in November, arrived in India in January. That is a rugged young man. The escape surprised both Chinese authorities and the international community. Shortly after, he arrived in Dharamsala, the seat of Tibetan government in exile. Reception in Dharamsala, welcomed by the Dalai Lama, Tibetan exile leadership. He got taken care of. Okay, so let's see what he also gets into. Where is he now? I know he did a TED speech when he was 21. He traveled internationally, spent time in India and the West. He's known for environmental activism, modern engagement with science, emphasis on gender equality within Tibetan Buddhism. And okay, that's him. And I have one more to share before we go to my website, and I'll share my poetry and some more pictures of China. Okay. So here's a picture here on the left. You can see him. Yeah, he's often considered the second most important spiritual leader in Tibetan Buddhism overall and a key political successor in terms of international influence. However, in the strict hierarchical ranking, is technically second. Someone else under the Dalai Lama is technically second in line. And then his spiritual importance, regarded as the head of a lineage, hierarchical position, while the Panchen Lama is traditionally ranked second to the Dalai Lama within the Gulag sect. The Karmapa is widely recognized as a top-tier leader in Tibetan Buddhism. So, but he's not a successor to the Dalai Lama, because when the Dalai Lama passes away, his soul will reincarnate, and then they